So we're continuing on our gateway questions for Math 104. This is number 17. Again, out of the pool of questions from 11 to 22, which you're solving for a certain variable. Here, the first step, as usual, is isolate the variable. And how do I isolate the variable? Involves different steps. In this case, I have a radical in here, and the first thing that comes in mind is to get rid of the radical. Getting rid of the radical, we do the inverse, so both sides to power 2. So this is the first step, x plus y to power 2, square root of x squared plus y squared plus 3 to power 2. The goal is, if I can find terms that include x, I want to find those terms. Right now, this one has x plus y, so what seems to be right thing to do is actually do the binomial expansion over here to get the binomial expansion of that one. How does the binomial expansion go? This becomes the first term to power 2 plus 2 times the first times the second plus the second term to power 2. Remember, the exponent does not distribute through the binomial. It always follows this formula. And then the next part, I'm getting rid of the square root and to power 2. They simplify. They're inverse of each other. And I end up with this. Now the next step is to try to isolate y squared and in terms with y, including y. But before going to that part, I'm noticing that there are terms that are the same on both sides, so I'm subtracting those terms. This term, and this term simplify together, and then these two terms simplify together, and we end up with 2xy equal to 3. Now, in here, this term does not include any y in it. This term includes a y, and what we do is we move on. This is the y is isolated, therefore I can move on to the next step. So let's factor y. Y, and what is left is just one term, so what is left out of this term is 2x, and equal to 3. Y factored. Now let's divide. So I'm dividing, but what multiplies y, which is 2x. And this is the answer that we enter in WebAssign, and no need to simplify.